Alright guys, so the time has finally come that we're going to build the version 12 Litterbuggie, and that rig is going to be built on this, which is an SCX6. We get out of the box and I'll show you. So this thing is massive, and this would have been the ideal rig for me to make the version 10 out of. If this had been out when I built the 10, I would have made it on this and not the X-Max. But an idea of scale here is, here's my boot. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to lose the body. Let me just get it off. I'll explain. All right. So the modifications on this thing are actually pretty limited compared to the other rigs. We need to put in the shock limiters here, because we want this thing to bottom out just like our Traxxas TRX Forester that we see in the 11 and the 6. We want this thing to be bottomed out the whole time. You got to come in here and build a cover that goes over this, over the motor. Now this is part of what makes this thing ideal. This thing already has a brushless motor in it, so we've got real good low speed control, and that's what we want. We want torque and low speed control, and this rig is ready to go. Anyway, we're gonna build a cover for that to cover this thing up. Then we need to make a battery adapters, because we're gonna be running this thing on Milwaukee N12s, and they're probably gonna sit here on the side. Maybe like this. I'll have to look at it. So we're going to have two batteries, left and right. And for the actual containers, we're going to do, like we see on the version 11 right here, carbon fiber rods that go across the top. And then we're going to use buckets. Now initially, it's going to be built using these 3.5 gallon buckets, but the owner will always have the option to put the 5 gallons on there if they want. But this is going to be the version 12 rig. Now I am going to go through every aspect of this. I'm going to make a playlist called Litterbuggie version 12, even all the designing for the different components. I'm going to do the screen record for all of that, and we're going to stick everything on a playlist. So if y'all are interested in following this, go right ahead. It should be pretty interesting, and it actually should be a really quick build compared to the other ones. One other thing we got to do, which will take a little bit of time, is we're going to change out all the bearings to stainless steel. This thing is intended to be used in, saltwater beaches.